Hello everybody, please say you're recording this time. I recorded this earlier. I recorded the whole rant and I realized I wasn't recording it the whole time. So let's try this again. 30 minutes down the drain. Happy Wednesday, September 7th, 2022. I already did a little bit of an introduction earlier that was interrupted, and that's what I'm going to post. So without further ado, we're going to go right into the rant. This is part 1 of 3. The title of it is Gay Nazis and the Non-Gay Dumbass Morons They Love. Part 1 of 3. Oh my god. In a series that I'm going to call Nicole Reads Her YouTube Comments. So we'll see how it goes. If I'm not suspended, we'll be okay. This should be okay, YouTube, because these posts were up for a long time. The second tier Nazi propaganda message of the day. I'm just going to get down on my knees. Get out of the sun here. Here we go. That'll work. The second tier Nazi propaganda message of the day from Russell Brand and his male guest Matt Taibbi in this video is this: the non-pandemic and the fake Ukrainian war were not created by swamp Nazis and are unrelated. Not. By the way, I am forced to be ambiguous and confusing and call it the non-pandemic because the YouTube pharmaceutical swamp Nazis are not allowing me to tell the truth and string together the words fake and pandemic and Holocaust into one clear phrase, telling you exactly what it is I'm trying to call it. At least not for the first 300 words or so of a comment. It's pretty ridiculous. Like the time the YouTube swamp Nazis wouldn't let me string together the words gay and orgy, so I instead had to write homosexual relations parties. But I digress. Okay, it is running. Fact is, gay Nazis have been creating emergencies, including the non-pandemic and the fake Ukrainian war, to use fear to control what I call non-gay dumbass morons. And I say that affectionately because I know and love many of them, including Russell Brand and Matt Taibbi, since the beginning of time, or at least since the gay mutation showed up in humans. Most humans are born with a strong inherent desire to do good and connect with and get along with other humans. World peace would have been the norm all along if it were not for a human mutation that occurred somewhere along the way that created gay men, a small fraction of whom grow up to be angry gay Nazis, mostly due to the effects of homophobia, which has been present since the gay mutation first appeared, and may even be instigated primarily by angry gay Nazis themselves, creating a vicious cycle of gay hatred that must be understood and broken before inevitable sustained world peace can be ushered in. By the way, I am past the 300 word rule. That's hard to say. Word rule. Say that 3 times fast. I am past the 300 word rule for censoring comments at YouTube, so now I could say whatever I want, like fake pandemic Holocaust and gay orgy. There you go. The gay mutation caused the gay men it created to have more testosterone than non-gay men, which was good in that it enabled gay men to be better hunters and killers of wild animals, but was bad in that, depending on how the young gay male was raised, and I know the proper term here is reared, but I know it's not really appropriate to use in that sentence. The gay man's natural instinct to kill could become indiscriminate and could cause some overly aggressive, angry gay men to want to kill other humans as well as wild animals, and to kill either for no good reason. This disrupted what would have otherwise been a world peace norm. In fact, the gay mutation and the non-gay dumbass morons' ignorance of it probably would have caused self-annihilation of the human race if it were not for a special characteristic of the gay mutation that caused gay men to desire non-gay men more than anything, including the desire to kill. So the good news is humans did not undergo self-annihilation. The bad news is the gay mutation created an aggressive male human who could never achieve his greatest desire, which is to have a non-gay man love him the way a non-gay man would love a woman, no matter how hard the gay man tried. And he's been trying really hard since the beginning of since the gay mutation was introduced, which I am guessing was just before humans began to communicate through writing, because it was probably gay men who invented writing as one of many different means to try to manipulate non-gay men to fall in love with them. have a huge audience over here now. So everything in history since the introduction of the gay mutation boils down to a small minority of gay men that I call gay Nazis, most of whom are or were closeted, trying to manipulate non-gay men into loving them. This includes manipulating non-gay men into, one, not liking women. For example, if there is an anonymous snarky comment on Twitter about a famous or powerful woman, there is usually a gay Nazi behind the comment, and many times he is posing as a woman. Two, into being afraid of having sex with women. For example, the gay-run Catholic Church has been making sure non-gay men are afraid of having sex with women for millennia, including making strict rules against premarital sex, contraception, and abortion, all of which make casual sex between men and women more scary and less enjoyable for both men and women. Three, into being more intimate with closeted gay men without the non-gay men realizing what was happening. For example, gay men who have been running militaries across the world since militaries were first invented by gay men create and glorify wars so non-gay men can join the military and serve in foxholes next to them, increasing the chances of intimacy between non-gay and gay men while keeping the non-gay men separated from wives and girlfriends. So wars are a double win for gay Nazis and their aspirations for love. And four, into believing it was non-gay men, not gay Nazis, who created all these wars and holocausts. Not coincidentally, the biggest casualties of all wars and holocausts are women and children, not the non-gay dumbass morons who are convinced they are going to war to protect women and children. While on the subject, children are ugly reminders of sex between the women gay Nazis resent and the non-gay men the gay Nazis love. So most gay men, and especially gay Nazis, are least stable when a man they are in love with gets a woman pregnant. For instance, when closeted gay politician Anthony Weiner got his wife Huma Abedin pregnant, Weiner's secret gay lover torpedoed Weiner's political career by logging into Weiner's Twitter account and tweeting out a picture of Weiner's penis to several women. Especially watch out at Christmas time, because the whole Mary and Jesus story, for some reason, can drive gay men to do bad things they would otherwise not do any other time of year. For example, closeted gay Nazi Andrew Jackson, the man responsible for the Native American Holocaust, and the man who taught closeted gay Nazi Hitler everything he knew about running holocausts, killed both his own wife and Chief Justice John Marshall's wife with the same heart attack-inducing poison during 2 different Christmas seasons. And closeted gay Nazi Klaus von Bülow attempted to poison his wife to death 2 Christmases in a row. And in case you didn't pick up on it, poison is the method of choice for most gay Nazis when they want to murder somebody, especially women. So the oppressive systems of violent self-governing and constant warring invented by humans since the gay mutation was introduced were actually invented and run mostly by aggressive, closeted gay Nazis to control and manipulate every aspect of life of the non-gay man in order to get the non-gay man to resent women and fall in love with the closeted gay Nazi instead. By hook, by crook, whatever it took. This is the real story of world history, but one you will never hear from a non-gay dumbass male historian. There is ample opportunity right now for interested female historians to make great strides in rewriting history to more accurately reflect the truth of what has caused man-made calamities like wars, slavery, and Holocaust all this time. So get out there and start digging in the right places for the truth, ladies. Non-gay dumbass morons have had their shot at it and blown it for long enough. Continued in a second of 3 total comments. Continued in the next comment. Since this rant is almost 25,000 characters long, which is 2.5 times longer than the 10,000 character limit for a comment at YouTube. So, living my best life, everything's going to be okay. I'll be right back with the second of 3 YouTube posts on this. Okay, bye.